So guys, now we'll be taking up D flip-flop, right? What D means in D flip-flop is delay. Delay means if 0 is there, then after some time, let's say 10 nanoseconds, we can fetch 0 again from that circuit. It means for 10 seconds it acts as a memory. And D also called as data, which serves as a memory. Data is in memory until that time until when we did not push buttons for the clock to 1, then up till then it will act as a memory. But if in this case, if the clock is 0 or 1, it will act as a memory. That is called as D flip-flop. I will explain you in the circuit. As explained in the last video also, when we were taking T flip-flop, that initially there was SR latch, then we converted it into SR flip-flop, then for SR flip-flop we converted it into a JK flip-flop to find out the situations. This was a disadvantage over here when S and R both are 1. Here it acts as an advantage. Then out of JK we found out T flip-flop when J is equals to K. But in the case of D, we have done this. Now in the case of D, if J is present, then K equal to J bar. It's just a not of this. K is not of this. Not of what? J. Right? So let us create. First, we will create the circuit of D flip-flop. Right? Okay. The circuit will be similar to JK, just one change, that J is there and K equal to J bar. So let me create, this is my Qn and this is my input, and output will also be at this point, that is Qn plus 1. So these are my NOR gates. This is Qn bar, just a complement of Qn. And then we will make it as a latch by interjoining these. Now this is called as SR latch. Let me write it like this. Then what we have created is with the AND gate. So this is my AND gate. Now let me put it as like this. So this is my K and J, let us like this. Then to make it as JK, we have to create a feedback loop. This is Qn bar and this is Qn. Then we will put up a clock. Now this is my JK flip-flop. Now to make this JK as D, what I will do is I will give an input at J. Let me this input, or we can call this input as D. Then the D will be directly going to J, but what happens, there is a change, that it is inverting over here. Now here it is J bar. Let's say this is J and this is J bar. It is representing K. So here K is equals to J bar, where J is equals to D, or we can say K equal to D bar. It's one and the same thing. So this is the circuit of D flip-flop. Right? Now what we will do is we will create a truth table for it. So let me simply create a truth table for JK flip-flop. In JK, what we had is J, K, Qn, and then there will be an output is Qn plus 1. If there are three variables, so 2 raised to power n is the number of variables, 2 raised to power 3 is equal to 8 combinations will be there. 2 here represents 0 and 1 because j, k and qn will always be taking j 0, 1 values. So making this truth table, guys, I will post a link in the description of the JK flip-flop truth table so that you can better understand. Okay, we have already discussed. So now it will be this portion will be acting as qn, which is 0, 1 because it is similar over here. This portion will be acting as reset because k is acting as r and j is acting as s. So if k is 1, so it will be resetting. This portion will act as set because j is 1 and set is here. So this will be 1, 1. And this will be toggle because j and k is 1, 1. So it will be 1, 0 or qn bar. We earlier in T flip-flop we have said that these two sections will be called as T flip-flop and this middle section will be called as D flip-flop. Why? Because if j is 0, k is 1, if j is 1, k is 0, so j, k equal to j bar, this defines, right? So this is my truth table obviously for D flip-flop. Directly, let me make it very clear for you. Let us say j, k, qn and qn plus 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0 and here is 0, 1, 0, 1. What will happen? It will be 0, 0 and 1, 1. I have taken the portion out from here. This is the truth table for, in the end, D flip-flop. These are my inputs and this is my output. And making it more convincingly into D flip-flop, let D is an input and qn is my input and qn plus 1 is my output. So there will be 4 combinations. So when D is 0, it means J is equals to 0 and K is equals to 1. This portion, right? And Qn is 0, it means this. It means 0. In this case, J is equal to 0, K equal to 1, Qn is 1, it is again 0. Now, in this case, J equal to 1, K equal to J bar, which is K equal to 0. So this case, and qn is equal to 0, so 1, and same for this, j is equals to 1, k is equals to 0 and qn is 1. This one case, this will be again 1, right? So now it is acting as a D flip-flop truth table. Now what we will do, we will create a functional table out of this. So by creating a functional table, let's say I have just D and Qn plus 1. It is just a compressed form of our truth table. We will compress this. Okay. So now if D is 0 or D is 1, it means J is equal to 0, K equal to 1. Qn may be 0 or 1. Here also Qn may be 0 or 1, but J equal to 1, comma K equal to 0 in for this case. But the D is 0 and 1, then the Qn will be this and this, 0 and 1. Whether Qn 0 or 1, just hold on a second guys. So whether, what we were saying is this thing and this thing, and qn will be 0, 1, 0, 1, and if qn plus 1, let's say D is 0 and Qn 0 1, then the output is 0 0. So 0. If D is 1 and Qn may be 0 or 1, then the output will be 1. So this is my functional table. Okay, so how we have projected this functional table like this. Now what we will be doing is we will create a K map with the help of this table, this one. Okay, we will create a K map. In K map we have inputs and outputs. So the input what we have is D and Qn. So Qn complement and Qn, and here again D complement and D. We will check where 1 are. So 1s are here. D is 1 and Qn is 0. Qn is 0 and D is 1. So this will be the case because this is 0, this is 1, this is 0, this is 1. And again D and Qn both are 1. So this is the case. So this will be my combination. If this is the combination, then what will be the characteristic equation? The characteristic equation, let's say D or Qn plus 1, because output is required, or you can say called as F as a function. What it will be? It's D is common and Qn is not common, it is directly D. It means D was an input initially. As per this, D was an input, and output, this Qn plus 1 is an output, as we have outrightly said that this is output. So D is the input, D is the output. It means for some time it acts as this whole circuit. This whole circuit acts as a memory, whether it is an active state or not. If it is an active state, it is acting as a memory. If it is not, it is acting as SR latch, which is holding 1 bit, right? So again, D flip-flop is to create some delays in the circuit if required, like buffer we use in computer network, when we will be discussing, I think, flow control, right? And similarly in digital electronics, D is used as a memory, D flip-flop basically. So now one or two things have remained, that is, first is excitation table. Excitation table means, let me check one thing, right? Okay, so excitation table means we have been given as outputs have been given. Let's say Qn and Qn plus 1 is given, and we want to find the input as D. This is what we need to find, but this was the input, this was the initially the outputs. But now for excitation table, that the outputs must be excited as inputs to find this input. हमारे पास that we have outputs, but we need to find an input. So now again the 4 combinations will be there because of 2 variables. So now we will define this excitation table from the truth table only. Okay, we will check where we have Qn and Qn plus 1 is 0 0. Qn and Qn plus 1 is 0 0. Okay, I'll check from here. This table we will be taking. Qn and plus 1 is 0 0. So this is the single bit. So D is 0. Okay, so D will be 0. When Qn and Qn plus 1 is 0 1. So this is the case. Let me show you over here. This is the case. Qn is 0 and Qn plus 1 is 1. So the D was 1. Now Qn plus 1 and Qn is 1 0. So 1 0 case is here. So D is 0. And 1 1, the case is this, the last case, this one. So D is 1. So guys, this is my excitation table. It will help you to design counters or shift resistors maybe. Now what we will be doing is state diagram. Guys, basically in state diagram, why we have created a state diagram? Let's say my Qn is equals to 0, this is my first state, and Qn is 1, this is my second state. If let's say my input is D, it can be 0 or 1. If D is 0, let's say this table, if D is 0 and Qn is 0, the output is 0. So D is 0, D is 0. Okay. And if D is 0 and Qn is 1, then output is again 0. Let me just check. If D is 0 and Qn is 1, okay, then output is 0. Right? Now if D is 1 and Qn is 0, then output is 1. Okay. Guys, it means D equal to 1, D equal to 0, right? And if D is 1 and Qn is 1, then output is 1 only. So here D equal to 1. So guys, this is the state diagram of basically what we have of D flip-flop to delay, right? It will act as a memory. Okay, thank you so much.